Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. I have finally made it. The grind is continuing. I've reached tier 9 on the Italian heavy line. I'm at the Progetto C50 modified 66. And you know what? I have to start this video by confessing that, well no, it's not a confession, but I had the preconceived idea that the Italian heavy line would be utter garbage and would be terrible and I would hate it. And I watched some content out there from some of the other content providers that talked about the Italian heavy lines, and they did not paint a rosy picture for these Italian heavies. Now I'm playing this one and I know I'm top tier and there's no artillery. This is a beautiful matchmaking for me. I'm going to show you a good game where I did really well. I think this is my best game. But I have to say, I reserve judgment until usually I grind my way through them. And I don't know how the other guys do it. You know, the tanks come out, and then the day they're out, the reviews are out. And I don't know how they do it. Like, do they get up at midnight and get the tank and play it and get the video out by 5 o'clock in the morning or for all the tiers? How do they know? It's taken me a while to grind through them, and I only give my opinion once I've played them. And I don't just look at the stats, because the stats we know in this game aren't really indicative of what the tank does. And I've got to say, my own opinion, forget about all the other opinions that I've heard, is I kind of like these things, and the tier 9 is an absolute gem. I love this thing. It does have low DPM. It doesn't have the best armor, but you can't argue with the numbers, and I'm doing really well in it. So who'd have thought? It's like, and when I play these Italian tanks, I kind of have that feeling like I'm part of a family. You know, like it's like your favorite Italian uncle, and just that family bond that you have. You know what I'm talking about. La Familia.
Where is it? Here it is.
What?
It's that I posted it on the back of the Sears car.
What picture? What?
It's the picture of when you shit yourself at Niagara Falls.
Oh,
you were such a cute little kid there.
you kept that?
So nice. I knew you'd grow up to be, what you are today.
There's something about the Italian tanks that I like. I don't know what it is. This is a Claus Kellerman video. You realize that, right? I'm gonna have a great game in this. Hank, just stay calm. Stay calm. Watch this. This is why I like this thing, because like when you're loaded, you're the boss. You're the man. And I'm tracked like a muppet in the open. I realize this. But it has. I'm using the not top gun. I'm using the second highest gun. There's two gun choices, I think, that work with this thing. This one that I'm using, that has 4 shots, 320 damage per shot, and higher pen and better gun handling. And there's the top gun that only gets 3 shots, but higher alpha, I think 400 alpha, but longer reloads. But I don't... Maybe I shouldn't even do the commentary, guys. Maybe I should just let you watch the video. I just gotta say that I enjoy them. And oh, kill steals. My team kill stealed. I always have the I'm confused. I'm confused in this video. Forgive me. But I am also, well, my team is confused right now. I wish they would all turn on their mini-maps. It's obvious that the enemies are going to be at our base. Half of us are going back and the other half are surging forward. I just let them know maybe we should think about going back to base. If you want to learn anything in this video, once you win your flank, look at the mini-map, and 9 times out of 10, it's probably a good idea to go back to base. There, okay, you learned something. I am confused, my team's confused, but I mentioned the word confused because of this. With this tank, it is confusing to decide whether you should take all your shots or whether you should just take 1 or 2 at a time and let your gun reload, because of the long reload once you take all 4. But I've decided, like the way I play it usually, is if I got a shot, I take it. Because many times I've tried to increase my DPM by taking one shot, letting my tank reload, taking to have the higher DPM. But like in a situation like this, what do? You take the first shot and then you wait for it to reload? No, you take all four. You let him have it.
You make him an offer he can't refuse.
Right? And now, in hindsight, watch. In hindsight, I would have reloaded. If I just took the first shot and let it reload, I would have got that kill. I would have got 5 shots if I had let my gun reload after the first shot. See? But that's hindsight, right? But there's always that, there's the backseat drivers that say, oh, you played that wrong. You should have taken your first shot, let it reload, then you would have still had 4, and then you could have taken him out on the battlefield. That's true. That's true. But what if I took the first shot and let it reload, and while I was reloading the first shot, my teammates pumped 3 shots into him, and he's almost dead? You ever think about that? You just don't know what's going to happen, right? You don't know. And that's why I say to myself now, if I've got the shots, just take them. And when you're reloaded, when you got 4 shots, watch this. Just unbelievable. Like 1, and no problem. 2. Progetto. Now, unfortunately, there is an ISU 152 somewhere over there who somehow planted a shot in my side for 800 damage. You just can't be a backseat driver. You don't know what's going to happen all the time. I would have killed those 2 guys and come out of it clean if that ISU 152 APCR spamming premium tank player who already has almost 300 pen with his regular ammo press 2 that gold spamming. So now I've got no HP, so I have to be careful, and it's a close game. Yeah, I know I'm top tier and all that, but look at this, when you got the shots, there he is, that guy, that's the guy that hit me for 800. You just take them. That's how I play it. And I think that's what I want you to remember in this video. That and my Uncle Tony. When you got the shots, take them. Many times I've tried to just take 1 shot, wait for the reload, and you get burned, right? You say, oh, I'm going to go for the high DPM and only take 1 shot at a time. And as you're letting that shot reload, the guy pulls into cover. Or something happens. Your teammate takes that HP that you were waiting to farm. Or artillery hits him for 500. So you didn't need the 3 shots. You only needed, or you don't need the 1 shot. You only needed 3. Or you know what I'm saying? It's confusing. I didn't know what I was doing. It happened so fast. I was confused. See, now do I wait? I don't need DPM. I just take the shots. Well, it is true that when you have enough shots to take all their HP,
No matter how hard they try, you pull them back in.
I don't know why I said that. I just love the I don't know. There's something about the Italians. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This guy's. You know what I'm saying? I just love it. I'm actually enjoying. This is going to be 1 keeper, right? And I think there's a lot of tier 9s that I like. This video, man. There's a lot of tier 9s that I like. I think a lot of the tier 9s are keepers. I'm finding that. Even the Polish one. Mediums. There's even some that are viewed as not very good tanks. I tend to like the tier 9s because you get sort of the attributes of the tier 10. You kind of get a really good gun, and you get obviously better matchmaking than the tier 10s. And in this particular tank, I very rarely shoot premium ammo because the standard ammo is pretty good, and the premium ammo is not that much better. It's not like those Russian tanks to get 340, 330 heat. So look at this. I know I'm top tier and we won, but that's a tidy little profit for a tier 10. And even on some close games or some losses, I come away with +5, plus 10,000 credits with a premium account. So what are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do? You don't like the video? Forget about it. I just like it. I reserved my judgment, and I have to say, The tier 8 is okay. You saw my video on the tier 8. But the tier 9, Italian heavy, it's a keeper. You can take that one to the bank. That wasn't Italian. That was more Brooklyn.
Kind of character. Beautiful day. Look up. The back side of everything kind of bright. And there we go.